Hello everybody, SlimKirby here. Welcome back to more of the Kirby Canvas Curse playthrough. Last time we finished up level 2, we made our way into level 3. We found the very first of the colored switches, which we used to unlock some other star medals. And now we're going to be finishing up the rest of level 3 with the final level, which is not Contrast Cave. Whoops, kind of had some touchscreen difficulty there. We're actually going to go to Stage 3, Silver Submarine, which makes me think that we're going to be dealing with water again, which is not an interesting prospect, but we have to do it, I guess. We have to do it. So we need to make all the switches red to open that door. Looks like we have quite a number of, gates and stuff we have to open in this one. So another thing you can do if you don't like making lions underwater, you can always just keep touching Kirby. That'll basically push him down and keep him moving forward. But obviously there are times where you won't want to do that, so just kind of keep that in mind as you're going through the game. It's really just kind of there as a, if you want to just kind of keep things moving, so you're just not like waiting for Kirby to maybe or maybe not obey the water physics. It's something, I guess. Okay, so let's go this way. Looks like there is going to be a medal down there. We need the stone ability first before we can get that. Let's turn Kirby around. There we go. Get that medal. With that, we can move on. I'm going to get rid of the stone ability, because that's not really helping me in that section, I feel like. You can definitely follow the track with Stone Kirby if you make a path, but he moves so slowly on it. So if you have like any paths that are kind of angling up, you have to be, obviously kind of careful with that. Just so you're actually still moving and you don't like just fall down into an endless pit or anything like could have happened right there. So let's go ahead and keep on moving here. I believe this is actually one of the first times we'll have like a secret hidden area with basically an entrance that's not incredibly obvious. And that is actually right here. So right here, this is kind of weird. We need to like basically make it so Kirby goes into this section right here with the current. So you'll have to use like some of the lines to do that. And yeah, that's where you can find a medal. It's probably the most hidden medal in the entire game, just because, again, it doesn't show like any doors there, so it's like, it's not entirely obvious. I really don't know why they did that. That was kind of a weird choice, I think. If there was some kind of indication, like maybe like stars pointing that way, that might be kind of like better, but the fact that there isn't, I feel like that's a very easy to miss star medal because of that. So yeah, like right here, this is a good time where you can just like, mash the, mash pressing Kirby here to kind of keep him moving. Maybe not the most optimal movement, but it'll keep you moving if that's kind of what you're kind of struggling with, I guess. Go ahead and keep on moving here. So now we're going to hit another star post. This is a very long level. Very, very long. Also Kaboo hiding in the shadows right there. Such a ninja he is. But that's not all. We still have another room to get through, so let's keep on moving. Also, look at all these Waddle Dees here. I love Waddle Dees as much as the next guy, but that's sure a lot of Waddle Dees right there. Let me go ahead and grab the star post. You don't actually get stars from touching the star post, even though it looks like you would. Okay, so we do have something there. So we'll have to actually open that to get through there, but as you can see, this room continues on, and there is a star medal here, so we're going to go ahead and follow this down. One thing you can kind of do with the stone when you're underwater, and it kind of makes getting through water a little more reasonable, especially if you're descending down, is you could like make a track, if I can do this right, make a track, and then just kind of like as Stone Kirby is about to fall off the track, make another path that's still kind of slightly angled downwards. And again, it kind of works like you kind of just move down at like a slower pace, which is kind of nice. But still, I really just don't like underwater controls that much, really, at all. I mean, who does? There's a reason why, like, underwater levels are often some of the least favorite in video games. I don't mind them so much, but I do kind of get why people don't like them. Because it's such a huge control dynamic shift in what you're used to. And it really throws people off sometimes, because it doesn't control like the rest of the game. But it makes sense why it doesn't. It just, again, that's usually what the trigger is, I find. Okay, so with that, we can make it towards the... Oh, wow, the exit is sentient. It doesn't want us to get through. No. Come back here, exit. Okay, there we go. Okay, so with that, we are now ready for another boss minigame. We have the final boss minigame against Paint Roller next. So Paint Roller, we have Stroke Battle. Memorize Paint Roller's line, paint it in one brush stroke. Clear picture to make Kirby dash. Don't slow down because there's bombs. Use the guide. If you forget, stop touching the screen. Draw quickly and precisely. At the end, tap blinking panels. So honestly, of the three minigames, I do think this one is the best. But it can be very precise. It's, you know, it's definitely, I think, like the major evidence that, you know, having a fully touch control game is maybe not the best. But I do really like the concept of this. Where quite literally, like, Paint Roller makes lines, you copy his lines, and basically try to do this as quickly as you can. Again, it's just like it looks like it's not going so bad right now, but when you get like harder pictures and bigger pictures, it's very finicky. It's very, very finicky. And can be kind of difficult to work with. You can't really cut corners too much. Like they literally have to be like straight lines. And if they're not like straight lines, at least close to straight lines as they can be. But I'm honestly doing pretty well right now, I think. Oh, shoot. Like right there, it was kind of awkward to kind of get that back on track once I got off the line there. And see, like, it's not very lenient either, so you have to be very, very, very precise. And there we go, that's it. Very, very quick boss minigame. But I do think it's the best one. It's just, again, it's kind of evidence that, you know, maybe games shouldn't be full touch controls, because, you know, as good as the DS touchscreen is, like, it's definitely a good touchscreen. It's just, nothing will ever be perfect, I find. I think it's really hard to be perfect when it comes to, like, touch screens and everything. But yeah, that's basically it. Level 3 is now available in Rainbow Run, and Level 4 is now unlocked. But once again, before we go to Level 4, let me check in with how many medals I have. I am up to 19, which means I can actually purchase the next thing I want to purchase. We're going to go down here to number 12. We're going to put 12 medals in here, and you can probably guess what this is going to be. Based on what I bought last time, it's another life boost. So now Kirby's vitality is up to 6. And I believe there's just one more we can buy. So after we buy that, we can start maybe purchasing some different things. Although I admittedly probably won't purchase anything until after I get through the main part of the game. But you start getting a lot of medals once you start doing the Rainbow Run stuff. Because, you know, there's 9 medals per world in the main game. There's basically 18 per world in Rainbow Run. So you start really racking up the medals in that mode. So yeah, let's go ahead and go back to the main game and start working on level 4. Neo Grio? So like Neo Geo, but Neo Grio, I guess. That's what they're going for. That's silly. That's silly game. That's silly. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with stage number 1, Machine Mansion. Sounds like a good place to start. I missed all of the bombs. How did I miss all of the bombs? Let me go back and do this again. What was the purpose for doing that? Oh, okay, I needed to do that to get the first medal. Sweet. So yeah, for this level, once again, it's kind of teaching you that for things like lasers and cannons and, you know, even like flamethrowers, you can actually use the rainbow lines to block those obstacles so they don't hit Kirby, so definitely make use of that whenever you can. Especially when you have sections like this. And it gets pretty interesting because, yeah, you'll have to make, in addition to just like blocking the way, you'll also have to make lines that also progress you forward as well. So it's kind of, it's pretty dynamic when you think about it. There we go. Very dynamic, and it honestly feels pretty good too when you actually perform all the things correctly. Oh, we got a missile. Don't know if we actually need the missile, but I'll go ahead and grab it now just in case. Usually if they give you a power-up, it's a pretty good indication that you'll need it to some degree. Oh god, I remember this. I remember this. This is a thing. And they give you another missile right there, which is kind of good. Boom. That should be good enough. No? Apparently it's not. That's fine. Well, either way, there's the next coin. And yeah, keep in mind if you have a curve like that, the Missile Kirby will not follow that line exactly. He'll just kind of follow the whatever direction it starts aiming the missile anyway. Oh, no goody, it's our favorite type of section. We have auto-scroll sections. Let me get Spark Kirby, because we haven't seen that in a while, and it's also really, really cool. Spark probably is, like, one of the better abilities. I mean, especially for a section like this. Let's not kid ourselves here. That range is pretty awesome. So we're going to be kind of careful as we're going up here, because there could be hidden secrets involved. Paying attention to the map just in case. Just so we can be aware of any secrets we might be missing. Namely, this last star medal right here. Ouch. Crap. No! Okay. Phew. That was close. And there we go. That got kind of scary a few times, but we made it. We got all the medals, and we're good to move on. So let's go ahead and do our nice little dash jump here. I don't think that's going to be a record, but it was a pretty good jump. Got over the 1,000 mark, which is always nice. I never even consistently got over the 1,000 mark that much in my practice playthrough, so clearly I have been improving to a pretty substantial degree. So next up we have Dreamy Darkness. I don't know if I'd call Darkness dreamy, but it is what it is. Oh god, it's this level. I kind of remember this. So yeah, we need to keep the area lit by touching these lanterns here. It can be pretty obnoxious, not gonna lie. But also pay attention, because I think we will need a power-up in this first room. I don't remember what exactly we need. Apparently it's Needle. So we're gonna go pick up Needle. Which I honestly forgot Needle was in this game. Again, like, it's such a very weird distribution of powers in this game that I never really remember all that's here. But unfortunately, as you may have noticed, there was no Needle so far. You actually have to go pretty far into this room to get the power-up you need. Which again makes it even more obnoxious when you like fail or something. So Needle's interesting. Not only do you turn into a spiky ball that hurts things, but you also get kind of like a very like interesting like dash out of that use as well. And you do end up, I think, sticking into walls, which I think is another feature of Needle in some of the other games. So again, it's a pretty interesting power-up. But it's weird. It's again weird that you get that kind of like weird boost of speed, and unfortunately, of course, I lose it. So we have to go back. Now that I know that the power-ups do respawn. Again, it must just be like a oh my god, seriously. It must just be like me not going like far enough over, like once I did lose it, so as a result, I never really noticed that they did respawn. Okay, here's where I messed this up last time. Thankfully, we're almost there. And we made it. That took a long time to get, but we got it, and now we can progress. It does look kind of cool when you can do like stuff like that, though. Come on. Man, that Needle guy actually almost got me right there. Really trying to earn his minion payment for the week. Oh shoot. Did I miss out on getting that? I may have. That's a little annoying. Yep, okay, shoot. So there is a reason to keep Needle, I guess, after the first room. So we will have to go back and do that. And unfortunately, there was no way to, like, die, because once you got rid of an enemy, you couldn't exactly backtrack in that room, so unfortunately, we'll have to proceed for now. I can't see! Now I can! Too bad it was too late. Maybe I can actually see where the... Got it. Wow, this level actually has like 5 different rooms. That's interesting. I guess more like 4 rooms, but still. No, 5. Yeah, that's the 5th one. Some very weird transitions. I think because they have this fight right here. So when you see these little bombs, you can actually just touch them to explode them. Not really much of a mini-boss fight, but it's the best this game could come up with, I guess. So let's go ahead and do the dash jump, and then I'll cut and get that medal that I missed. I had the medal, I just like was stupid about it. Man, 1400. That is a new record if I ever saw one, so not bad at all. Maybe I can try to aim for 1500 before the end of this playthrough. So yeah, I'm going to very quickly grab this medal, and then after that I'll probably end the video, so be right back, guys. Okay, so all you have to do here is that... Wow, we did it. It was that simple. I feel like that would almost be one that would be blocked behind one of those gates or something, but apparently not. So yeah, if you want to get the stars, obviously you can, but I think I'm not going to worry about that. We're just going to fall right down, go through here, and be on our merry way. Actually, why am I doing that? I can quit. Never mind. And I'm going to end the video now. So thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you guys next time when we finish up the rest of World 4. We are making some very, very good progress. Pretty much like, I'd say even though we're not through World 4 and there's 8 worlds, I'd say we're probably halfway through the game at this point. So again, this will not be a very long playthrough whatsoever. But yeah, thank you for watching. I will see you guys next time. Have a good day. And yeah, later folks.